Hello everyone, this is Sammy from Blue Rain Pieces, and I am going to be making a pair of earrings today. This is the earring. Just a little blue bead, glass blue bead, a couple of beads from Jesse James, and this little yellow butterfly bead on the end. I'm going to wire wrap it down around the two beads, put it on a chain, and put an ear wire on there, and that will be our earring. It's going to be easy. Easy earrings is what I do. We're going to need some wire. This is just 22 gauge wire. Some jump rings. An ear wire. Silver. A couple beads. This is our beads. The blue beads came from out of Jesse James beads. I can't remember which one this one was called, but it's from Jesse James. Let me turn on another light real quick. Few tools, some cutters, some pliers, no pliers, and some more pliers is all we're going to need to do this project. So let's get started. I already have my piece of chain cut. My ear wire and my beads are already ready. So we're just going to get started on that. So all we're going to do is, let's see what we're going to do first. It's really, really easy. All you're doing is hanging these beads from the chain, to be honest. So we're going to, let's do the bigger one first, which is beautiful, beautiful. It's so pretty. Blue bead. It is so pretty. This one has like, this yellow bead it's almost like a bumblebee. It has white wrapped around it in swirls. So we're going to do that. So let's get started on it. We're going to take a piece of wire. Sorry, I'm get my cutters out. Cut us a piece of wire. And we're going to make this little loop on the bottom. To hold the bead on, almost like a headpin bead. So that's what we're going to do. So all we're going to do is take they're my beads, my paper beads I have over there drying. Is take the end of our wire and we're just going to roll it round and round a couple times, 3 or 4 times. And feed the end of the wire back through. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. We're going to feed it all the way through until it pinches itself around like so. That's all we did. Straighten our wire. We're going to put on our blue bead. Like so. Sorry, I'm trying to angle my camera, my other camera. We're going to put on this little yellow flower that we have. And we're going to put that on top. Like so. Like that. Told you, some real easy earrings. We're going to put on our other little blue bead. And we're going to wrap down on top of that bead, but this wrap is going to come all the way down around the bottom of this bead. Or both, I should say all three of the two beads and the little flower in the middle. So let's make us a loop. And 22 gauge is pretty flexible, so you can wrap it with your hand or a pair of pliers. I'm just going to wrap them with my hand, and I'm going to try to get a little bit of that wire on top before I wrap down the bead. And if it gets a little bent out of shape, just bend it back. It's alright. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come down around this first bead. So we're going to bring the wire down. I'm just going to wrap it with my hand. See how we got that little loop across there? We're just going to bring it around. I'm going to come back around, and I'm trying to get it in the same kind of general area as the first wire coming across. Easy, simple. See that? Came right across. And we're just going to wrap it down around the bottom a couple times so it's secure. And we're going to cut. And that's our first bead. Tell me that wasn't easy. That is our first little dangle for our earring. We're just going to tuck this wire, that little piece of wire, up under there and straighten out our bottom. Just tucking it right up under there. And I'm going to push it because I want it to be a little bit flat. And that is our first dangle of our earring. Nothing hard about that. You just wire wrapping it down. That's all. That is all. On to our next beads I should say. This beautiful yellow bead with the white swirls inside of it. We're going to basically do the same thing. We're going to take us a piece of wire. It don't need to be that big, really. Same kind of loop on the bottom. We're just going to wrap it down. Just going to go around a couple times. Bend it down inside. Like so. And really, it is so flexible that you can really bend it on your own. But I'm going to push it in there with my pliers. There we go. See, I straightened it up a little bit. We just straighten our wire out, and there it is. A little loop on the bottom. We're just going to put on our bead like so. Our bead is on there. We're just going to slip on our pretty blue bead. And we're going to make a loop. Same as on the other one. There's our loop. There's our loop. And we're just going to take our pliers and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to wrap down onto that yellow bead and onto that blue bead. So I'm going to wrap down on top a little bit. And we're just going to come around, down the bead, around. And I really only wanted to go once. And then we're going to go down that yellow bead. And so I don't really need the pliers because I can hold it better with my fingers. And we're just going to wrap down around that bead. I'm sorry, that piece of wire on the bottom. And that is it. We're going to cut that off. I use the extra wire for other projects. And all we're going to do is tuck that wire under there so it's not scratching, not getting caught on anything. And there is our two beads, dangles for our earring. So all we have left is the chain. And you don't have to do anything to this chain because all we're going to do is hook it at different different lengths on the earring. I am going to put a jump ring on there. So let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 12. So it's that one right there. And all we're going to do is put a jump ring on there. Get another pair of pliers. And we're going to open up a jump ring. Like that. And all we're going to do is hook in our jump ring. Close it. I was just making sure it was long enough. Might be off a little bit. Close it. We're going to take two, actually we're not going to put a jump ring on the end of these. We're actually going to open up the chain. So I'm going to open this chain up in order to put my bead on there instead. I could put a jump ring on there, but I'm not going to. We're going to add in our little bead dangle that we made. Close it up. Make sure I'm putting them on the right side. And the other side, you're going to open. Put our little dangle on there. And that is really it. We're just going to add on our ear wire. Make sure it's always closed so the dangle won't fall off. We're going to add on our, I'm trying to make sure that jump ring is around the same area. And I might be 1 or 2 off. Like so. Very pretty dangles. And I am going to put it on a jump ring. You don't have to. You can actually hook the ear wire straight to it if you want to. But I want a little bit of movement in there. So I'm just going to put it on another jump ring. Oh, what's already on there? What am I doing? Don't need that anymore. Gonna open up our jump ring. And you can put a few more jump rings on here if you would like to make it a little longer, but I figure that's good. And that is our earring. So pretty. So pretty. That was nice and simple and easy. Didn't take long. I said easy earrings. I just love blue. That's my favorite color. And I love those little beads, those little yellow beads. So, that is our earrings. If you like, please follow, subscribe, like. Thanks for watching. Thank you to all my followers. All 19 of you. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you subscribing and following me. Thank you.